boys and girls and in-betweens, it's time for story. It's story time. A lot of people you've heard me mention, I live in a small town and talk about isolation and talk about being weird and talk about being a freak. And I thought you should hear the full story. I think it would be helpful for me to tell it. So here it is. I moved to this town in the 1st grade from Manhattan, Kansas, and I was pretty, and I was blonde, and I still had imaginary friends, which I think I might have been a little old for that. Anyway, moved here. Nobody would really talk to me. I was a new kid. Blah 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 blah. Let's just fast forward till about 7th grade. I was weird. It was a little weird. It was after 6th grade. I admitted in a private conversation with one of my friends that was a girl that I didn't know what I was doing. I felt attracted to girls. And I told her that, and I had been having all these thoughts for a long time about how all this stupid romantic stuff, how I would be a good boyfriend. I would be a good boyfriend. She's no longer my friend. She's friends with God, and I guess that outrules me. Whatever. And so then 7th grade started, 7th grade happened. I had a lot of issues going on. I had an eating disorder. I was diagnosed anorexic because I did not want the changes that were happening. And I heard, if you don't eat, you won't get your period anymore. If you don't eat, you won't gain the weight around your hips and thighs, and you won't get the curves. And if you don't eat, you won't get the boobs. And I guess that's right, because I really didn't. So I had that going on. And I had friends, and I always just wanted to be one of the guys, and that's what I was. I was one of the guys. Yay, 7th grade. Didn't know the word transgender. Didn't know the word bisexual. I knew gay. Gay. So that's what I was. I mean, I dated guys, but I was still gay because I liked girls because we didn't know the word bisexual. I dated this guy, Zach, on and off. It was more about confidence. It was more about, hey, look at me. People like me, right? And honestly, it was about wanting to get to his friends. I wanted to sit with his group. I wanted to be one of the guys, and I got so sick of it because people keep treating me like a girl. And I'm like, I don't want to be treated like a girl, but I didn't know the word transgender, so I didn't apply that term. I'm just like, I'm not a normal girl. I'm kind of butchy. That's the word I learned. I'm kind of butchy. So I called myself that for a while. Anyway, I broke up with him. I'm like, you're a good boyfriend, but I think I'd be a good boyfriend, and that's what I want. I want to meet a girl. I want to meet a nice girl. And I want to be her boyfriend. I want to buy her flowers. I want to make her feel special. I want to be that romantic guy on a white stallion. I want to be Prince Charming. I'm not, but I try. I want to be one of the guys. That was always what I would say. I want to be one of the guys. And so I met a girl. There are no gay chicks at this point at all. I'm the only one that's out. I'm the only one that admits it. I'm the only one that admits to having these feelings. It's 7th grade. It's kind of early. These kind of things, right? It's kind of early for boyfriends and girlfriends at all, in my opinion, but we had them. Everybody's done it. Anyway, there's this girl from Topeka. You know what it's like in Topeka. She moved up here for a while, kind of friends of the family, met her, we got along so great. We were such good friends, and then we were a little bit more than friends, and that's how I came out. I just came out by dating Lily. Shout out to Lily. Hey, Lily. We're not friends anymore, really, but whatever. Dated her for a while until she moved back to Topeka, and I broke up with her because I don't handle long-distance relationships well. And during that relationship, it was always, who's the boy in this relationship? And I'm like, me. And she wanted to be the guy, and I'm like, no, I'm a guy. I'm the guy in this relationship, and that's how that was. Figured the only way to really be a guy was through dating women, which is not exactly something you should be doing. I think it's something I still do, is I try to seek that affirmation by being a little bit of a man whore. That's not a good thing to do. More on that in another video. Anyway, 8th grade, I had a lot of depression issues going on. Religion I'll talk about religion in another video, of course. Summer before 8th grade, though, is where it all started, I think, is my friends. I had these two guy friends, Preagle and Alex. If you're watching this, you dudes freaking rule. Anyway, they were my guy friends, and they're like, you know, you like girls, that makes you kinda guy, so I guess you're our guy friend. And I'm like, hell yeah, and I wanted that to be that, but I didn't know the word for it. And so I denied that I was anything other than a little bit of a butchy girl. There was no word for that. Those people don't exist. You're what you're born into, right? Of course that's what you believe growing up in a small town. You are how you're born. Summer between 7th and 8th grade. Oh my god, religion issues. Religion issues. You don't even kind of understand the religion issues that this brings up. More on that in another video. That'll be like a 20-minute long video. Swears. And, so 8th grade. Gotta try to make this a little bit quicker. 8th grade, depression issues. Very, very, very unhappy. Cut my hair. Tried to come out to my parents a couple times. Failed. Freshman year, I had a boyfriend. My best friend had somehow evolved into being my boyfriend, and it was weird, and it was awkward, and it went on for like 5 months, way longer than it should have. And I met this other guy. I know, and you're like, but I thought you mostly like girls, and I do. I don't know how I even... It's hard to find open-minded girls that are cool with this, you know? It's easier to find guys that are like, hey, whatever. And the deal with the guy I was dating at the time was that he wanted me to be his girlfriend. And I didn't know how to deal with this, and there was a lot of, repression. A lot of, I'm going to try my best to be a girl, I'm going to wear a skirt if it kills me. I'm going to wear a skirt, and that's how 9th grade started out. I'm going to wear this skirt. And I did, and I was miserable, and I hated it, and I started drinking a lot. And I met this other guy who's like, oh, okay, you're a transgender. A what? What? He's like, well, a transgender. Figured out what the word transgender meant freshman year, went to a different school, went to a bigger city, went bigger. It was still kind of medium-sized town, but bigger place. Felt more at home, went to the GSA meetings. You have a GSA there. And, wow, I felt like I belonged. And it was great. Eventually me and my best guy friend ever in the world broke up because I'm not a very good girlfriend. I mean, look at me, I don't really fit that role well. And I cheated on him. Yep. Let's go with that. Let's call me a bitch. Let's have all those times. Okay. Comments are below if you have something to say about that. I did. I was bad. And I started dating this guy that I'm dating now. It's been 7 months, pretty much. And yeah, because he sees me for who I am, he's like, it's unhealthy that you're trying to keep this to yourself. It's unhealthy that you're repressing this. And I'm like, you're right. So as of about a year ago, I have fully, I'm not changing. This is how I am. This is how it's gonna be. Hello world, my name is Aurthor. Welcome me or don't, it's how it is. That's where I am right now. Actually, I just started 10th grade back at my old school. Custody issues, talk about my parents in another video. People aren't as open-minded here. These are the people that have known me since the 1st grade, is that, hey, you're that blonde chick from the 1st grade. I'm not gonna think of you as any other way. All of the bad memories and weirdness that I thought I'd gotten away from that I never really did. And now I'm going through this whole process of coming out again. Came out to both my parents this year. Can I get a pound it for that? You can't pound the internet. Pounded internet. Yeah, I'm a dork. Came out to both my parents, came out to my grandma, came out to my friends. My boyfriend was, like, cool, he knew. He thinks of me as his boyfriend. I'm gay now. How weird is that? I'm not gay, obviously. I'm still bisexual, but I'm in a gay relationship right now. That's never where I thought I would be. I thought I'd end up with a girl, but I love my